Yeah, he can do flips. I can't do a flip. Sam can do a flip. I can't. Hey everybody, welcome to Hollywood Producers React. I am Scott.
And I'm Sam.
And we are coming to you from Los Angeles, California. It's a weird day today, weather-wise. It's not really a typical Southern
California
California
windy
day.
and cold, actually, which is kind of weird for April.
It is, but it's a perfect time to sit down and watch a video like the one we're going to watch today from Cashual Chuck.
Yes.
Who we haven't done a Cashual Chuck in a little while.
No.
But he always does really great stuff. He always puts together really nice projects.
So far, we've loved everything we've seen of his.
Every one of them. And he's a big, if you don't know who Cashual Chuck is, go check him out. But he does a lot of SB19 stuff, which Sam and I are big fans of.
Yeah.
And he's done a lot of the what nobody knows about or understands about blank. Mm-hmm. So today we're going to do what nobody understands about Pablo.
Pablo.
Of SB19.
I like him a lot. Yeah, he's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Why do you like Pablo? What do you like about him?
I don't know. He has an interesting attitude.
Yeah.
He's really cute. I'm being honest, you know? And there's something really likable about him.
Yeah. Well, he's also like the guy that does most of the writing. He's kind of like the leader of the band.
He's the creative force.
Yeah, he's the creative force. There you go. So anyway, we're going to do that today, what nobody understands about Pablo of SB19. But before we begin, take a look at this.
Hey, you know you're getting older when a mattress becomes exciting.
That's true. That's true. 10 years ago, excitement was a concert. Now it's lumbar support.
So for me, the big win has been my SAATVA Zen Haven latex mattress.
And this is not fake enthusiasm, folks. He talks about this thing all the time, like it saved his life in the war.
Because sleep matters, and this thing is comfortable, supportive, and doesn't do that sinking in thing when you think you've made a terrible mistake.
That's a strong feature.
It just feels solid, clean, well-made, like a grown-up mattress.
Which is rare because a lot of mattresses promise a lot of luxury, but mainly deliver a lot of padded regret.
Exactly. So if your mattress feels like punishment, check out SAATVA. I love their mattresses, been using them for years.
Your back may not write a thank you note,
but it'll stop sending complaint letters.
Well, I'm sure those two guys are trustworthy.
I bet they got paid a lot of money for that.
A lot of money.
I bet.
Yeah, absolutely.
I bet.
Yes.
I'm never wrong. But before we begin,
yes, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, subscribe. Just do it, okay? We love you. We need you.
And also make sure you subscribe to Cashual Chuck. Go check out his stuff.
Oh,
too.
absolutely. Yes, very good.
All right, here we go.
Hey.
Disclaimer. Okay.
It's okay to make mistakes, but don't.
That's a good line.
Sino ang pinakamatagal mag-ayos?
Ay!
Let's go!
Hindi ko po hindi ako.
I don't think it's me.
I did unspeakable things talaga.
I did unspeakable things?
That's what he said.
Everybody would love a taste of Pablo's life, having his own family business and the utmost respect from his co-members and fans. Pablo's life seems perfect, yet the truth is completely different. Not too long ago, he has been put in the shadows even though his role with SB19 is supposed to be significant. There were moments that his work wasn't even acknowledged. He is also seen as a member who has the strongest personality, which most people don't understand. But I'm telling you, Pablo's story is a revelation because it proves otherwise, and you're about to hear it. So sit back and enjoy because it's going to be a heck of a ride.
Bazinga! We just did that one.
Nice work, nice graphics.
Yeah. Must be tough to go through all
Paulo
this.
Nase was born and raised in Imus, Cavite. He's the second-born child along with 2 sisters and 2 brothers. Their mom took care of them while their dad provided for them financially from overseas. Pablo grew up as a shy kid who tends to space out, and because of that, he sometimes wandered off of their pack when they were outside. There was a time when their family was in the mall and he suddenly went missing. They panicked for a little bit, only to find him urinating on a plant in the corner. There was also another time when he fell into the canal. Pablo's childhood was never boring because he was surrounded by a loving family. As a teenager, Pablo was very active in sports. In fact, he made it to his high school's varsity basketball team playing the point guard position. Behind the scenes, his passion for music got ignited when he found the hip-hop artists like Eminem, Glock 9, G-Dragon, Looney, and NF. This is when he started writing songs in secret as an outlet for his emotions. He kept the dream of performing to himself because of his shy attitude. Most families in the Philippines believe that going overseas will set you up for life, and Pablo's family wasn't a stranger to that. He initially took up accountancy in college because the job was in demand abroad, but he immediately regretted it and felt that the course wasn't for him. He loved writing songs and wanted to get better at it, so he decided to shift his course to a Bachelor of Arts in English. This is when he started learning about poetry and different types of literature, which definitely played a big role in the future. In his senior year, his younger siblings started going to college as well, and their family's income was no longer enough to keep them all in school. So he started working as a call center agent at night while studying in the morning. He worked a full 9-hour shift and also full-time in school. Honestly, I couldn't imagine how he survived all that, but he did. He got his bachelor's degree in English, and according to some sources, if only he wasn't a shifter, he would have graduated cum laude. He's a smart dude for sure, and also a responsible one. He was so responsible that after graduating, he immediately went to work as a data analyst for a real estate company to help provide for his family. It was a stressful job, but he was able to cope by watching his favorite K-dramas. From then on, everything was smooth sailing, until the big what if started bothering him. Deep inside, he had this unfinished business of making music. So one day, he decided to follow his passion while keeping his full-time job. He started joining rap battles and competitions as a soloist. He initially wanted to use Seismic as a screen name, which has a double entendre for seismic. But he never managed to share it because he is a shy dude, so he always ended up telling his real name instead. To this day, that screen name remained to be in Pablo's username on his social media accounts. If you want to know more about the meaning of it, check out the video I made about it. Link in the description. You can also join the highest tier membership if you want to support me.
Well, we're gonna pause it right here. No disrespect to you pitching your your memberships. But,
Absolutely.
But we do want to pause and talk about what we've heard so far. What are your thoughts on Pablo's journey so far?
Well, like a lot of these guys, he had kind of a rough upbringing.
Yeah,
money was a problem, so he had to work his butt off and study his butt off and get work so that he could take care of the family, which is very commendable. And I like it because I know what it's like.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like a lot of Filipino families go through the same thing. It's the mom or the dad or sometimes both have to go overseas to make the money to provide for the family at home, and which is sad, but also commendable. I mean, I think that you got to do what you got to do. But the fact that he went straight to work and just did what he was supposed to do, I think that's commendable. Again, I know the what ifs because my what if came late in life. Like I said, why am I doing this technical job when I could be being creative? And that's really what I wanted to do. You were good. You did it.
I'm waiting for mine.
You're still waiting?
I don't know where my arrow's gonna point.
Well, you went into music though. You got into music,
I was a
so you did
musician.
it. You did it. So I mean, I think we all have our different paths, but
I wish I'd stuck with it.
we all think that way. But I like where it's going because it's nice to see where you came from. All right, back into it.
Also be credited as one of the executive producers. Going back, Pablo kept competing despite not winning until one fateful night when Miss Hongganda of Show BT found him in a contest. She offered to train him as a solo artist but ended up becoming the leader of the boy group that would end up rewriting Filipino music history. They underwent a Korean training style that is notorious for pushing trainees to their absolute limits. Pablo reached a point that it became too difficult for him that he had to choose between his job and the training. Realizing that he was only half step in, he decided to go all in by quitting his job. He told his mom about it, and as expected, his decision was questioned. But she didn't stop him from chasing his dreams. With his job gone comes no income. Life became so hard for Pablo that he had to skip meals and sleep in their camp just to extend his remaining money for commuting back home every few days because his home was miles away. In order to survive, he performed in different Korean events with his group called PHP, which was also composed of other ShowBT trainees. This went on for 3 years. Fast forward to 2018, SB19 was formed and they debuted with a song called Tila Luha, which was written by none other than Pablo. This was a song that was supposed to capture the hearts of the Filipino people, but sadly, barely anyone cared about it. The same thing happened to their second single, Go Up. This was supposed to be the time when he could tell his parents that he has finally made it, but instead, it became the reason why he started to question himself. This was a major blow to his confidence, so he shut himself off from the public and did some quote-unquote unspeakable things. If it wasn't for George and Pablo's faith in God, he wouldn't be here today. This was also around the time when he wrote the song La Luna, which exactly described the situation he was in. It's so wild knowing that his recent song actually came from several years back, and there's no telling how many he's already done because he describes himself as someone who always writes music. When the Go Up dance practice video was uploaded, their popularity snowballed. A follow-up song was released called Alab, which was also written by him, but the fans noticed that something was wrong. Pablo's name was nowhere to be found in the credits, and when the movie Game Boys was released, SB19's Hanggang sa Huli was the original soundtrack, and it happened again. Twitter fans went ballistic, and there was even a movement that encouraged everyone to mass email ShowBT just to give him the credit he deserved. Thankfully, it was heard. If it wasn't for 18, maybe Pablo wouldn't have gotten the music royalties he has now. So what exactly is it that people don't understand about Pablo? Most people would say it's his sassy attitude, but I beg to disagree. We learned in his story that he's arguably the most introverted person in this group, and Stel perfectly described it in this clip.
Nung una, ang weird niya po, nagsasalita mag-isa, parang bigla na lang siya nagagano. Sa isang tabi po, nakatayo siya sa gilid. Tapos may training kami, tapos biglang gagano. Tapos biglang gagano siya. Gagano po siya sa gilid. Sabi ko, anong ginagawa na? Nagre-ritual ba ito sa gilid?
Some fans and even him also think that he's the worst dancer among them, but his co-members think otherwise.
I'm really bad at memorizing steps. Yeah, I'm really bad. So I take extra time.
But you're a good dancer.
Really?
Yeah.
He doesn't even tell us that he can backflip. He's also a gamer. He even used his favorite video game character as an inspiration for one of his songs. Talk about a game changer. Most people think he's a poet, but he describes himself more as a bard who tells his stories through his music. Music that transcends generations and is backed up by recognition.
The winner of this season of the Juki Music Awards is Pablo. Congratulations.
Wow, Pablo.
The winner of the Composer of the Year award goes to John Paulo Nasser. Congratulations.
He can sing, he can rap, he can shoot, he can pop, he can play, he can snap, he can flip, and he can't stop. Pablo's mind is a race, and he's always 5 steps ahead of us. He does what he does because he strives for perfection, which brings us to the most misunderstood thing about him, his reputation as a genius. Sometimes it makes me wonder, why does Pablo keep on asking this question?
Why us? Why are we here right now?
The answer for me is the lesson I learned from his story. I learned that the person performs better when there's no safety net. He had no plan B. Pablo gave up everything and decided to go all in by focusing on getting better at his craft. He believed that failing to prepare is preparing to fail. So he made the world his library to become the best version of himself and became the guy who worked while others slept, the guy who learned while others partied, the guy who led while others followed, the guy who lived like others only dreamed of. A leader has the capacity to translate vision into reality. And that's the answer to Pablo's why.
Nice job. Nice job, Cashual Chuck. Good job.
Yes.
We'll watch the rest of these credits. Well, I don't know if there's a lot. There is some information I wasn't aware of, but we always kind of got the feeling that he was the leader of the band. He was the guy that wrote all the songs, or most of the songs, I should say. I didn't know that he wasn't getting credit for that. That's kind of jacked up.
That is jacked up. When I saw that, I was like, what's going on here?
It must be in the contract that they signed with that company. Again, this is another reason why they probably left the company, is because of stuff like that. The fact that he was nominated as an award winner for Composer of the Year, and pretty amazing stuff. I mean, that's a lot for a kid his age. And I agree 100% that if you have no plan B, you perform above and beyond for plan A, because there is nowhere else to go.
Anyway, I really enjoy his videos because not only are they informative, but they're entertaining and they're really well produced. Cashual Chuck just seems to be raising the bar for himself with every video. Every one is better than the last one over and over again, and it's really exciting to watch his stuff. I really enjoy it. I didn't realize that Pablo was that shy. That was a new thing for me. I knew he wasn't like very flamboyant, but I didn't know he was like so shy. He didn't seem to have a lot of self-esteem or belief in his abilities until his bandmates were telling him, you know, you're awesome.
Yeah.
So that was eye-opening, and I enjoyed that.
I didn't know that he was thought of as the weakest dancer. I think that's how Cashual Chuck had posed the question. Is he the weakest link as far as dancing? But they're all like very supportive. They're like, no, you're a good dancer. You're a good dancer, bro. But I never thought that. I never thought that. They all dance great.
I never noticed any differences in the abilities.
No.
In fact, they were all just top 10 right on it.
Yeah, he can do flips. I can't do a flip. Sam can do a flip. I can't. But overall, I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up. This is, like you said, Cashual Chuck keeps raising the bar every time we see a new video from him. He writes very good scripts.
Yes.
That's it. I guess let us know what you guys think.
What do you guys think
of this video? And does this make you like Pablo even more? Do you like Pablo more now because of this?
I love him from the get-go, but yes, I understand him more now.
Yeah. But before you go, make sure you do what, Sam?
Hey, why don't you subscribe, like, share, comment?
Pablo would hit that subscribe button
right now.
Right, Pablo?
Yes,
right?
he would.
Yeah, I think he's already subscribed.
All right. Say goodbye, Sam.
Say goodbye, Sam.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.